Monsters Inc., a wonderful and weird movie made by Disney Pixar. Our favourite monsters, Mike and Sully, working together to power up Monstropolis with human screams. And there's Boo, who accidentally wanders into the monster world, and all of a sudden, everybody just goes apeshit and loses their mind. It's great entertainment, and it's nostalgic. You might even consider the movie to be a classic. But did you know there is a Monsters Inc. PlayStation 1 game? I didn't. I'm a fan of the movies, so when I recently discovered this game's existence online, I had to buy it. And now, I hold it in my hand, get ready for a taste of nostalgia, because we're gonna go back in time to the glory days of the PS1. So once you've popped the disc in, the game opens up on Scare Island with Mike and Jesus Christ! What have they done to you? Good lord, man. Mike and Sully look hideous. And I don't mean scary either. I mean, they're ugly as shit. I get this game came out during the infancy of 3D gaming, but they didn't even try. Well, anyway, Mike and Sully are privately trained to become top scarers for, you guessed it, Monsters Incorporated. We are tasked to complete 15 trials in a simulated environment, but before we begin, you have to play a short tutorial. You can choose to play as Mike or Sully. Let's pick our favourite walking carpet.
We will begin with the basics. Jumping. In front of you are 3 obstacles. Jump over them using the X button, and proceed through the door at the end of the hall. Good luck, you'll need it.
Yeah, brilliant, cheers for that. I would have never have figured that out. I hate these kind of tutorials, the ones that teach us how to do obvious things, like how to move, or in this case, how to jump. It's nothing new, but there's a lot of games that love to firmly hold your hand, but this is the worst I've seen. The game treats you like a newborn baby. Look at this. Does Roz really need to inform you how to pick up an extra try token?
This is an extra try token. Picking it up will give you another try. Walk into it to pick it up, then proceed through the door at the end of the corridor.
Why? Why do we need to do that? We can figure it out for ourselves. We have a brain. The objective in each level is to scare at least 5 of these robotic children, which are called nerves, by the way. To scare a nerve, you have to build up your fright meter by collecting these cans of ooze. Yeah, do you remember Sully in the movie slurping on a variety of snotty-ass ooze drinks before scaring a child? So as you can see in the corner here, the various colours on the fright meter represent the nerves you can scare. By collecting enough ooze cans, you'll be able to scare the corresponding coloured nerve by mindlessly mashing the button prompted on screen. Yep, real exciting. When the nerves shit their pants, you can finish them off with a cracker of a scare by tapping the cross button. Scaring 5 nerves in a level awards you with a bronze medal, which is required to progress, as I've already mentioned. Collecting 10 monster tokens on top of that awards you with a silver medal. And finally, scaring all the remaining nerves grants you the gold medal. So as you can tell, this is one big ooze collectathon. After you've learned the basics, you'll be greeted by Mr. Waternews. He gives us the task of completing 3 different training grounds. There's urban, desert, and the Arctic. So starting off with the urban district, here is level 1, and it's just as I feared. You have to wander around the level endlessly, looking for cans of ooze. You need to find just about every can of ooze to scare the required nerves. It sounds easy enough, right? But guess what? You can easily miss several cans because some are hidden away in objects, like these bins. If you miss a bin, you could end up short on ooze, meaning you can't scare the nerves. You can find the nerves around the level, usually interacting with the environment. Like here, this nerve is building a sandcastle, or here, this one is swinging on a climbing frame. But all this just begs the question, when will a monster at Monsters Incorporated walk through a door and scare children in a park? In broad daylight! These trials are far too easy. Collect some ooze here, scare these nerves there. The hardest thing about the trials is probably avoiding these irritating toys. No matter where you go, they're always there to annoy you. They're always getting in the way. Shit! Oh, great. To make things more repetitive than it already is, there's a closed off area in each level. Here, you need a trampoline to get to the remaining monster tokens and nerves, so therefore, you can only achieve a bronze medal. You have to come back later. And you know what that means? Backtracking. And everybody just loves backtracking. So once you've achieved the bronze medal in each urban stage, you get to take on Randall in a head-to-head race. For no apparent reason. Oh my. His fairy ass will be sore in the morning. I don't know why it's a race, but it's straightforward. Collect enough tokens and win. It's easy, but unnecessary. Once you've won the race, you unlock the trampoline, so you can do the backtracking now or come back later. It really doesn't matter. You'll be replaying the urban stages either way. So moving on to the second training ground, the desert. And it isn't that bad actually. The platforming is good and the level design complements the theme of the world. Also, each desert level now includes a puzzle. They're just simple memory games, but I suppose it changes things up a little. It's definitely better than nothing. Fuck me. The lengths that Mike and Sully will go for a job is outstanding, man. This pyramid section is possibly the only level in the game you can call somewhat challenging. You hit this switch here and it changes the pyramid's layout. You have to climb each side of the pyramid to scare all the nerves. As you can tell, there are so many hazards to avoid, they're just coming out of nowhere. But I don't care, I'm just trying to rush through this like there's no tomorrow. Oops.
Something's not right.
You only lose a hit point when you fall to your death. Why can't you just lose an extra try? At least that would raise the stakes a little. But it's not like it matters anyway. The game throws plenty at you. A few bronze medals later, then it's another easy race against Randall. Beat him and you'll get the speed boost ability. Just like the trampoline, its sole purpose is just for fucking backtracking. It would be a better idea if they just implemented the ability into the next set of levels. Gameplay wise, that would make more sense. So I guess that leads us to the last training ground, the Arctic. And again, there's not much to say about it because the whole game is literally the same thing. The only thing that I can say about the Arctic is that the puzzles are now replaced with one vehicle segment. Yes, I am counting this as a vehicle segment. And it sucks shit. You can't turn to save your life. You're supposed to jump for the monster tokens, but it's so hard to do that because the vehicle controls like ass. Fuck. 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 The worst thing about this vehicle section is that every time you reach the bottom of the slide, you have to sit through a bloody loading screen to restart. Here is a guest to summarise this vehicle segment. Peekaboo! Alright, just pipe down. Just tell the viewers what you think. This vehicle segment is shit! You know it's shit! They know it's shit! It's false fun that just comes off as, well, shit! Well said, annoying Muppet. It's a good thing the other levels are shorter, so it's not long until the final race. But this time, Randall the cheating fuck sets off early. You bastard! Again, you slide down to the finish first, collecting enough tokens, and that's when you get a cutscene of Mike and Sully graduating with a bronze medal. If you did the dreadful backtracking, then you will receive the silver and gold medals, therefore beating the game.
Henceforth, you will be known as Top Scare Team. Together, they have accomplished what few before them have. Completion of the Academy, Level 3 training.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Congratulations to you both. All right.
Well, there you go. That's the end of the game.
Ow!
For such a short game, it sure is tedious as hell. I'm glad I missed out when I was a kid. It's ridiculously too easy to be even considered a game. Exactly, and there's a misprint on the game's front cover that sums up everything about this game. It says here, for ages 3 and over, but it was meant to say 3 and under. Now, how do I detach my hand from your Muppet poop shoot?